My name is Goomingly. Just yesterday, I got bound to this ridiculous palace intrigue system. This damn system actually wants me to seduce the tyrant emperor. Ugh. Workhorses don't get holidays. Workhorses just get more and more and more work. Cease. Bro. You transmigrated too? Hold on, business first. Sis, you gotta see this. Congratulations, host. Bound to the Palace Intrigue. System 3.0, Ultimate Harem Conquest Edition. Hey. Current Ultimate Conquest Goal. The Cold Tyrant. Xiaoye, Emperor of Dayong. Current Affinity. -300. Main Story Life or Death Mission 1. Within 3 days, unleash unparalleled charm. Successfully climb onto the tyrant's bed and leave him utterly captivated. Bro, you're a guy. I know I'm a guy. But this stupid system didn't scam me right. Check your own hand. What if you got some inhumane thing too? Congratulations, host. Bound to the money-wasting system. Ultimate mission. Waste all the money embezzled by your corrupt official father. Reward. Complete the mission together, and you may return to your original world. Wasting money? They gave you the wasting money system? Your big bro here is a double PhD in hydraulic engineering and mechanical engineering. A straight-laced guy who's spent years in construction sites and labs. And this damn system wants me to seduce the tyrant? Sis, don't you think our systems got swapped? I'm a CEO of a top-tier modern investment group. Everything I touch goes up. Everything I invest in makes money. I'm a walking good luck charm. And this system wants me to waste money? What if I refuse? Failure penalty. Execution of the entire family. And no return to the original world. The whole family ends up 6 feet under. And what if I don't make it onto the bed in 3 days? Ha ha ha. Castrated and thrown into the cold palace. What? Ha ha. Do you have no heart? Your brother's about to become a eunuch in the cold palace. And you're laughing. Bro, calm down. This is just a reverse betting agreement. I'll handle wasting the money. You handle taking down the tyrant. Once we meet the win conditions, we can go home. First, let's check our cards. How much did our cheap father actually embezzle? Current assets, 800 million. What? 800 million? Is our dad Hushin reincarnated? Newbie-friendly tip. In 3 days, the Imperial Censorate will conduct a surprise inspection. Gu Debai's embezzlement of 100,000 taels from a Jiangzhou flood disaster relief funds will be completely exposed. The entire Gu family will be executed. Host is advised to spend the dirty money quickly and increase the tyrant's affinity. Ling, my precious darlings. Oh, my good babies. It was your father's slip of the tongue last night, letting you hear that the censorate is coming to audit the accounts, right? Don't you worry. Your father has been climbing the ranks in officialdom for years. That 100,000 taels of Jiangzhou flood relief money, I transferred it out overnight ages ago. The account books are flawless. The money is hidden in a super secret spot, where even a dog couldn't sniff it out. Even if I had to take this money to my grave, I'd never let them find a single trace. And I definitely won't let them chop off your 2 pretty little heads. Dad, you hid the money, so, well, even a dog can't find it. How the hell am I supposed to spend it all in 3 days? Heaven is out to get me. Oof, Dad. That 100,000 taels you hid. It's all disaster relief money, right? Of course it is. I had it all wrapped in 3 layers of oilcloth, sprinkled with insect-repelling herbs. Even a dog couldn't smell it out. Once this blows over, whatever you want, Dad will buy it for you. Mission triggered. Current disposable assets, 100,000 taels of silver. Mission objective. Spend it all within 4 days. Note, taken from the people. Used for the people. Direct destruction. Discarding or surrendering. Does not count toward spending. What's wrong? Dad, I need a detailed list of where you hid the relief money. Exact amounts at each spot, how to retrieve it. A route map would be best. What do you need the list for? To spend it. It's not hot, is it? Dad risked his neck. Painstakingly skimmed this blood money off the relief funds, all to save up for your dowry and to pave the way for your brother's future. This money cannot be spent. Absolutely cannot be spent. Won't give it up? Then I'll have to use other means. I'm just scared. The thought of the censorate finding out. And we'd have to line up for the grave. Ever since mother passed. You've raised me and brother with so much hardship. Now that our family is in trouble, I want to share the burden for you, Daddy. If you don't want to, then I won't beg you a home anymore. If you don't cry. Oh, my little heart. Every tear you shed takes a year off your father's life. 32. 1. All right. I'll write it. Even if you wanted the moon, your father would pluck it down for you. Just don't cry, all right? My little ancestor. Don't worry, Daddy. East City Funeral Hall, cellar, 30,000 taels. North City Abandoned Temple, inside the Mithriya Buddha statue. Feel left, third brick. West Suburb Hunting Grounds. You wearer, this is your father's life's work. Thanks, Dad. Bro, make a copy for yourself. Wait, were you just acting? Hey. You two siblings. Dad, you go rest first. Leave the rest to me. Don't worry, daughter won't waste the money. I'm just finding a safer place for it. This money. Good girl. Truly my goodbye's little padded jacket. 100,000 taels scattered across 3 locations. The censorate surprise inspection is in 3 days. I must spend all the money within 3 days. And it must be actual transactions. Can't just throw it away. And can't turn myself in. So you need a huge, legitimate outlet that can swallow massive amounts of funds quickly without raising anyone's suspicion. Exactly. Bro, what's the situation with the Jiangzhou refugees now? The Jiangzhou floods. 300,000 taels of relief money. From the capital to Jiangzhou. It passes through 3 checkpoints. Others might skim a little off the top. But our dad reached his hand in at every single layer. In reality, not a single tael reached the refugees. Right now, thousands of refugees are gathered outside the capital. The court has sent the 5 city patrol to set up roadblocks, preventing them from entering the city. Something's off. The current emperor isn't a fool. With a commotion this big reaching the capital, how could he not know? His Majesty deliberately created this chaos to lure the snake out of its hole. The refugees are displaced, struggling to survive. Perfect. Using this money, perfect. It settles the refugees and puts the money and grain to proper use. A 2 birds, 1 stone plan. Bro, let's attack on both fronts. I'm going out to blow money and waste a family fortune. You find the right moment. You must climb into the tyrant's bed as soon as possible. And think of a modern solution for the flood disaster while you're at it. This is our heavyweight bargaining chip to keep our family's heads on our shoulders. Fine, as long as we can get home sooner. Never mind climbing into the emperor's bed. Even if I have to perform a striptease for the emperor, I'll make it so flashy he'll see stars. But how do you plan to settle the flood victims? Simple. For words. Work for relief program. My good daughter. My little warm quilt. Staying up all night to find a safer money pit to hide your old man's silver. The Gu family's rise to wealth has a worthy heir. Wrap up another 2,000 taels for her. Consider it a bonus for her hard work. Ha ha ha. Just embezzled 100,000 taels of disaster relief funds. And now he's trying to send his daughter out of the city? Isn't it a little late? Premier Gu is meticulous in everything he does. There's probably another reason. Should we take him down? No need. The censorate has enough evidence. When the time is right, the Gu family won't leave so much as a chicken or dog alive. No wonder father caught wind of it. Without the emperor's secret arrangement, who could have shielded the refugees and gotten them to the capital? The emperor is about to close the net. Taoji, go check how many able-bodied workers are among the refugees. Young miss. Young miss, I went and scouted around. Slow down, no rush. There are plenty of strong young men. The women look sturdy too. Just starting something fierce. Time until mission deadline, 3 days. Current spending, 0 taels. Remaining balance, 11 taels. Let's go. To the western outskirts. Where? Yellow Mountain. Young miss, what kind of crappy road is this? All red rock and gravel. Up ahead is Mount Kuyu. The fruit it bears is bitter and astringent. Can't give it away even for free. Red rock, stop the carriage. Cover. Can't grow crops. Can't grow fruit either. Perfect. A barren mountain is perfect. A guaranteed money-losing project. This is the one. Let's head back to the city and file the deed. You mean that plot west of the city? The soil's no good. Been lying fallow for nearly 10 years. The government listing price is 5,200. A 100,000 tael KPI, and I'm only spending 5% of time? This money's burning slower than a snail crawling. Of course, the price is negotiable. How about 5,000 taels is too little. Do you even know how to sell land? What? The government needs a travel fee to survey the land, right? 50 taels. And the clerk who drafts the deed. That's mental labor. Calligraphy fee, 30 taels. Plus your professional consulting fee for checking the yellow register, 50 taels. And those few moo of half-dead wild tea fields across the way. I'm interested in their natural, organic appreciation potential. 2,500 taels. Wait, even rabbits won't crap in that tea field. Rabbits staying away proves the ecosystem is too pristine. No poyution. Add 500 taels. There are 7 unclaimed wild hills nearby. Renaming fee, 3,000 taels each. Let's tally it up. Total, 30,000 taels. I've worked at the revenue office for 20 years. I've seen plenty of shrewd merchants haggling prices down, but this is the first time I've seen a sucker marking up the price on himself. Miss, please have some tea. Ha. This matter is beyond my authority. I must consult my superiors. I'll be right back. Gu Mingwe, legitimate daughter of the premier's household, is about to spend 30,000 taels buying the wasteland west of the city. She added her own travel fees, calligraphy fees, consulting fees, and various other line items. Interesting. First time I've heard of a buyer voluntarily subsidizing the seller. What do you think, Brother Emperor? Arutles premiers tactique. Deliberately overpaying for land to disperse the dirty silver into official ledgers. On the surface, it's a transaction. In reality, it's money laundering. Even if the censorate audits the books, they won't find a single flaw on paper. Go to buy that old fox. Even the daughter he raised is watertight. So do we approve this transaction or not? Approve it. Whatever land she wants, sell it to her. Go back and tell your superior to approve everything without question. Whatever absurd thing she buys next, let all through. But make a copy of the receipts for me. I want to see what tricks this father-daughter duo can pull. Yes, Your Highness. Miss, the higher-ups approved it. 30,000 taels, not a single tael less. Excellent. Congratulations, host. Transaction completed. Spent 30,000 taels. Remaining 70,000 taels. Still 70,000 taels to go. Time's running out. Looks like I need a bigger money pit. Let's go to the refugee camp west of the city. Good people, one and all. My Pudgy Hall is building a grand workshop. We're hiring workers. Strong laborers, 5 taels of silver a month. Women, 3 taels. Elderly and children, 2 taels. 3 meals a day included. All you can eat. Meat dish every 5th day. New clothes after 1 full month. Family housing arranged after 2 months. Free medical care when sick. 2 days off every month. Full pay on days off. Boss, I could do the work of 3 men. Please hire me. Hire me. Hire me. Boss. I used to sell fake antiques. Got connections, smooth talker. You see, a con man dares to apply to? Hired. Huh. Being able to sell fake antiques means you got a sharp mind. From now on, you're in procurement. Your job is to go to the market and buy things at high prices. Boss, you're the first person in my whole life who's ever appreciated me. Hey. Ow. Oh, I'm so sorry. This one's name is Shurbuji, a scholar. Are you a walking disaster? Not a disaster. This one is merely unlucky. The 50 shops I worked at before, all went under. You single-handedly bankrupted 50 shops? So wherever you work, that shop loses money. Did they lose a lot? Quite a lot. That time at the cloth shop, half the street burned down. Lost 3,000 taels. Single-handedly taking down 50 shops. You're a cursed genius. A lucky star. Shurbuji, from today onward, you are the grand manager of Pudgy Hall's Barren Mountain Division. Monthly salary, 10 taels. Boss, this humble one's life It's yours from this day forward. Brother Emperor, that old fox goodbye. He's probably using high wages to break the dirty silver into small pieces and scatter it among the people. He pacifies the refugees and launders the silver at the same time. Truly watertight. He's desperate to offload that 100,000 taels. Once the money runs out and the refugees realize they've been used, there will be riots. I'd like to see how the Goof family handles that. So should we still move against the Goof family as planned? Let's give them a scare first. See what other tricks they have up their sleeves. Beware, how much did you spend on land today? 30,000 taels. How much? Father, this is what they call hiding wealth among the people. Retreat to advance. I'm buying future market share and appreciation potential. When we cash out later, the profits will double. That's 60,000 taels right there. Good girl, my girl's got ambition. Doubling it. Where's my brother? Reporting to Miss. The young master locked himself in his room right after the noon bell. Hasn't come out since. Hasn't even eaten. My brother hasn't even crawled onto the Emperor's bed for round 1. Don't tell me he triggered another new quest. Joe, BC? Neck problems? Setting up some traction? Can't you see I'm hanging myself? So why aren't you trying to talk me out of it? Talk you out of what? You've only got 1 day left anyway. If you don't crawl onto that bed, you're dead either way. The only question is whether you become a eunuch first. I just realized today, the Emperor's hatred for father, for the entire Gu family, it's all been tallied onto my head alone. What did father do today? Another 200 plus hatred points. Father was actually well behaved today. Did you do something to tick off the Emperor again? I think the Emperor might already suspect us of washing money. Bro, you're on night duty at the Hamlin Academy tonight. You have to go crawl onto that bed and fix the hatred. Otherwise our whole family is done for. I'm not some ancient seductress, damn it. How am I supposed to whisper sweet nothings into his ear? Every man must die. Some deaths weigh heavier than Mount Tai. Some are lighter than a feather. It's just crawling onto a bed, right? Fina, I'll go. Host is advised to unleash your charm and crawl onto the imperial bed at once. Whisper sweet nothings. Make the Emperor utterly enchanted. Either way, I'm dead. Might as well go all in. Halt! Gu Shimin, compiler of the Hamlin Academy. On duty tonight awaiting summons. There's an urgent document that must be presented to His Majesty. His Majesty has already retired for the night. Urgent document. Enter. Once I step through this door, there's no turning back. Tonight, I will become the man who stands before the Emperor. What urgent document? Your Majesty, it concerns the flooding in Jiangzhou. 19-8. How dare you? Get off. What do you think you're doing climbing onto my bed? I have no interest in men. You'd better have a damn good excuse, or I'll have you dragged out and beaten to death. Close call. At least I'm still alive. Your Majesty, last night I dreamed of an immortal who bade me sit upon your imperial bed to impart to you the secret wisdom of the Dujianjian water control system, the Jiangzhou flooding. The root cause isn't natural disaster. It's the poorly designed flood discharge outlet upstream. Sediment piles up on the inner bank of the curve, raising the riverbed. When the water level rises, the levees can't hold. This isn't something patching can fix. It needs to be fixed at the source. You're a Hamlin compiler. Why were you looking up Jiangzhou's hydrological records? Bed crawling quest progress, 30%. Remaining progress. Make him utterly enchanted. Whisper sweet nothings. Your Majesty, to solve the Jiangzhou flooding, you could build a fishmouth water divider upstream. The inner channel diverts water for irrigation. The outer channel discharges floodwater. Then build the flying sand weir, using the spiral hydraulic force of the curved channel. So sediment at the bottom is flushed away automatically. That's enough for today. Quest progress, 80%. Crawl on a bed plus utterly enchant. Complete. Remaining, whisper sweet nothings. This is the legitimate kind. The physical, literal kind. Your Majesty, this official takes his leave. Adieu. Uh, I. Your Majesty, that wretch dared to lay hands on you. Shall I kill him? Flying sand weir, curved channel spiral flow. This one's got something upstairs. Can't kill him yet. Haven't come back for night duty tomorrow. Who directed this construction? It was the big boss, ma'am. Boss, look at this. Boss, the whole mountain's covered in bitter pomelo trees. They're not bearing bagels at all. This is citron peel. It's a rare tribute item that resolves phlegm and stops coughs, and regulates the flow of qi. Yin Shaolu was right after all. How could you have just casually bought a bare mountain? This is a gold mine. Boss is mighty. We'll stick with you through thick and thin, and turn Pudgy Hall into a century-old establishment. Century-old establishment. Century-old establishment. I carefully picked a worthless mountain guaranteed to lose money. How did it turn into a gold mine? If this makes money, how am I supposed to complete my money-wasting quest? Quiet. You. Tell me exactly how much we've blown through. Boss, well, 3 days of wages, materials, plus food and lodging. Comes to about 8,000 taels total. Spent, 53,000 taels. Remaining to spend, 49,000 taels. That's not right. How did the remaining amount go up? This corrupt official father of mine is going to be the death of me. Prince Chi. HM. Who's in charge here? The land is mine. Deeds are all in order. Registered with the capital's office. Quite the bold move, young lady. 30,000 taels for a barren mountain. 1,500 people, room and board included, 5 taels a month. Miss Goo's family coffers run deep indeed. This land, this mountain, these 1,000-odd people, all funded by one young lady's silver. Your Highness, all under heaven, is the king's land. This land belongs to the court. The refugees are His Majesty's subjects. Every tael I spend goes exactly where it should. When the people are settled, the realm is stable. Well said, since the young lady has the realm at heart. I shall return next month to see your results. And when I do, I'll be auditing your books. 1 month deadline. The Emperor wants to see actual profits turned over to the treasury. Otherwise, my whole family is still dead. Phase summary meeting begin. Bro, how much did the Emperor's hatred drop? 5,500. 5 points. You went through all that trouble crawling on his bed. Lectured him about hydraulic engineering all night, and it only dropped 5 points. This system definitely has a personal grudge against me. A scholar can be killed, but not humiliated. I quit. I'm done. Death is just death. Calm down. In 18 years. Don't die. Don't die. Reward incoming. Congratulations, host. Affinity increased for the first time. Secret manual exchange unlocked. If I hesitated even 1 second, I'd be betraying my education and my clueless macho man nature. The processing technique for special bitter citrus. Mingwe, that bare mountain you bought. Isn't it all precious medicinal herbs? You think I wanted this? Prince Chi came to inspect today. If we don't finish spending this money, our family is truly screwed. New quest issued. Within 10 days, perform a dance for the Emperor in the Imperial Bedchamber. Requirement. Must dazzle all 4 corners of the room. Failure. Turn to smoke. Banished to the cold palace. Bro, can you dance? I can't even stay on beat for square dancing. You think I can dazzle the Emperor? Think I could wow the Emperor? More like a shock, honestly. Bro, the essence of being stunning is being unexpected. There are many modern dance styles, for example. Like a seaweed, 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 seaweed. Drifting with the waves, swaying, swaying. You want me to do the seaweed dance in the Emperor's bedchamber? Fine. It's not like my image in front of the Emperor was worth saving anyway. Might as well go all in. Yes, yes, yes. That's the vibe. Bro, trust me. Just keep that level up. The shockwave effect will be absolutely explosive. From now on, you'll be De Yong's first ever idol. Let's write down the Kumquat public welfare plan first. I'm Tael. Just let all burn. Hurry up. Boss. Big trouble. Another 1,000 plus refugees just arrived. All from Jiangzhou. They said they heard from folks back home that we provide room and board, and pay 5 taels a month. 2,000 people is already our management limit. If we squeeze in any more, there's going to be chaos sooner or later. Isn't this just a ready-made, money-burning opportunity? Tell the newcomers that our quota here is full. I have other arrangements. Go back to the mansion and find my brother. Like a seaweed, 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 drifting with the waves, swaying, swaying. Bro. HM? You. Never mind, bro. Another 1,000 plus Jiangzhou refugees showed up west of the city. We need to get them back to their hometowns. And they need work, a way to earn money, so they can support themselves. Got any ideas? Jiangzhou has a dense network of waterways. The low-lying marshland isn't great for crops, but it's a natural advantage for raising waterfowl. They can raise ducks for eggs. Duck meat is a hot seller. And winter coats made from duck down? Priceless. Hold on. We should go to Jiangzhou ourselves for a field survey. Scout locations, negotiate partnerships, and set up the whole supply chain. One trip done. I'll come with you. You going out alone, a little girl like you, I wouldn't feel safe. You don't need to go to the palace tonight. I'm taking a day off today. Wang Jiaojiao requested my presence in the harem. Hey bro, you a local? What line of work you in? I do house calls. Duck service. My apologies. So, you get many clients? Plenty. At least 100 a day. They line up waiting for me to come serve them. But now with the flood, the city's empty. Haven't had a single customer in half a month. Bored out of my mind. 100 clients a day? Bro, you're built different. Bro, what kind of garbage is in your head? The guy's a chef. What, you look down on chefs? I, Chun Sandao, am a master duck cooking. My name's famous all over Jiaozhou City. Bro, you know how to raise live ducks? Of course. I was rolling around in duck pens since I was 3. But to keep the meat firm, I had to run the ducks around the pen several times a day. Costs were too high. Guaranteed loss, no profit. So I switched to cooking them instead. Guaranteed loss, no profit. You're exactly the kind of talent I need. I'm buying this shop. You're now the head manager of the Puji Hall, Jiangzhou Poultry Division. I wanted to lead the people of Jiangzhou in raising ducks. Huh? Boss, from this day forward, Old Chin here is your most loyal duck commander. Money's here. Money's here. All you fine folks of Jiangzhou, if you join Puji Hall and sign a duck-raising contract, each household gets 1 tael of silver up front. Interest-free loan. Ducklings are free. And when they're grown, we buy them back at top price. Huh? Free silver and free ducklings? They're living bodhisattvas. I'll sign. Wait, let me go first, brother. Boss Dong, that's over 30,000 households. Congratulations, host. First money-wasting mission complete. Spend 100,000 taels of corrupt silver within 4 days. Reward, 1 chance to view future headlines. Multiplier applied, 100,000 taels. For days. Spending money is an art form too. System, view future headlines. Summer, year 2 of the Yong. Unknown respiratory epidemic breaks out in the capital. Countless dead and wounded. Gu embezzles funds from medical supplies. The people die in droves. The emperor flies into a rage. The entire Gu clan is executed to the last member. Holy crap. A mutated flu outbreak? In ancient times, that's a death sentence. Bro, when we get back, I'll mass-produce kumquat coffer leaf powder and step up mass production. You have to go dance for the emperor tonight and try to get the Jiangzhou flood control assignment. That's the key to saving our family. Liar. I heard you went to Jiangzhou to talk business. Look at you, all grown up and impressive. Tired from the trip? Hungry? Your father had the kitchen save you your favorite osmanthus cakes. Dad, just say what you want to say. My good daughter, my fine son. Your father struck it rich today. The Ministry of Works books are full of holes. I just nudged things around a bit. And the Jiangzhou flood control funds landed in my pocket. Here's 10,000 taels for each of you. Spend it however you like. I'll squirrel away the rest. Oh, the Jiangzhou flood control funds? That's right. 100,000 taels. Isn't your old man impressive? Warning. Large sum of corrupt silver detected within host family. Time-limited mission triggered. Spend 100,000 taels of corrupt silver reasonably and legally within 1 month. Mission failure penalty. Execution of the entire family. My money-wasting speed can't keep up with Dad's embezzling speed. Dad, are you trying to get us killed faster? Dad, come with me somewhere. Daughter, you're not scheming after my silver vault again, are you? Dad, your daughter wants to make money to support you in your old age. Silver sitting in a vault doesn't breed. Making money work for you, that's real wealth. A daughter. Nothing beats a daughter. This is the gold mine you were talking about? Nice landscaping, though. Dad, come on. Let's get up close and personal with the business opportunity. Boss, we've registered 2,300 workers so far. Over 43,000 wild bitter oak trees on the mountain. Great master. This is the lost, rare tribute item, kumquat. 1 liang is worth 10 taels of silver. At an annual yield of 60,000 jin, that's 960,000 taels of silver. Whoa, 960,000 taels. Dad, I want to build 10 gold enamel workshops. That's what they call brand premium. The fancier the storefront, the more willing customers are to open their wallets. Right. That's the style we need. But Dad, between buying land, hiring people, and purchasing equipment, the silver's running dry. Your godfather's investing 100,000 taels. Take it and do whatever you want. Dad really does love me best. Your Majesty, the Hamlin scholar on duty tonight is... Send him in. Yes. Current mission. Talent showcase. Perform a dance for the Emperor. Dazzle the Emperor. Countdown, 5 minutes. Between my head and my pride, my head matters more. What have you prepared tonight? The secret to the Lingxiu Canal, or the follow-up on the Zhonghua Canal. Your Majesty, tonight I speak of no canals. I have something I wish to present before your Majesty. Oh, present it. Seaweed, 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 drifting with the waves, swaying. Beautiful, beautiful. Seaweed, 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 dancing in the foam. Carefree seaweed, seaweed, seaweed. Carefree, let it sway. Stop. What sin have I committed in a past life? Gu Bianzhuan, you'd better have received divine guidance again. Congratulations, host, on completing this mission. Affinity +5. Reward. Exchange manual +1. Your Majesty, it was indeed divine guidance. The immortal showed me the movement of seaweed in water, the way of diversion. Go with the flow. Never resist with force. Your Majesty, I humbly request to lead the Ministry of Works to Jiangzhou, to personally manage flood control. You're a mere Hamlin compiler, and you're requesting to manage flood control? Though my rank is low. The site for the fish-mouth water divider, the height of the flying sand weir, the width of the bottleneck channel. I have precise calculations for all of them. Without me, this project, no one can complete it. Approved. Effective immediately, Gu Mingli is promoted to Acting Director of the Ministry of Works. Appointed as Jiangzhou Water Conservancy Commissioner. 300 laborers allocated. I accept the decree. The Emperor's hatred level finally dropped, and I got the Jiangzhou flood control assignment. Looks like the seaweed dance packs quite a punch. My bro's charm is unstoppable. I'm straight. By the way, did you claim your dance reward? Almost forgot. Congratulations, host, on completing the talent showcase mission. Please choose one of the following 3 options to exchange. A. Glancing back with affection, beginner eye contact tutorial. B. Bedroom fragrance blending guide, calming and sleep aid edition. C. Smart navigation map. Is this crappy system specifically designed to humiliate me? Exchange successful. Smart navigation map acquired. Hey, this map's not bad. It even has geological layer markings. Clay layer, sand layer, bedrock. Damn, it even shows soil nutrient content. It even shows traffic congestion. Bro, you hit the jackpot. Ding, new mission issued. Mission objective. In 1 month, it will be the Emperor's birthday. Present the Emperor with a personally prepared gift. Mission reward. Affinity +10. Time limit, 30 days. Failure penalty. Affinity -500. And permanently become a Mediterranean bald man. Mediterranean? Is this never-ending? This crappy system is seriously vicious. Congrats, bro. At least you won't get castrated this time. You're currently at -570. So if you fail the mission and lose another 500, that becomes -1070. You'll be beaten to death. And before you die, you'll go bald first. It's fine. It's just preparing a gift by hand. There's no specific requirement. It doesn't say the emperor has to give an emotional reaction. Just make something random. Deliver it, and it counts as done. Sis, what about your side? The tangerine peel cough powder and spinning wheels are already in mass production. Once the cloth is ready, we can start making masks. Tomorrow we head to Jiangzhou for flood control. Dad's little private stash is long overdue for a good spending spree. Brother, the censorate has confirmed hard evidence of Gu Debai's embezzlement. The amount is enough for execution of the entire family. You've been planning this for years. Why haven't you made a move? If I kill Gu Debai, after the court shakes for a moment, another Gu Debai will emerge. Kill one, and there are 100 more. Besides, his 2 children do things quite interestingly. You mean settling the Jiangzhou disaster victims? The Gu girl took the dirty money her father embezzled and ran disaster relief flawlessly. 30,000 households got silver and rice seedlings. The market is circulating again. Indeed, not a single official at court came up with such a brilliant plan. And that Gu Mingli. He was invisible at the Hamlin Academy before. Now his head is full of bizarre knowledge. What fish-mouth water divider? Bandit. The Ministry of Works has never even heard of these. Brother, do you think he has real talent? Real or not? We'll know once he's in Jiangzhou. This man has some strange habits. What habits? The first time he came to the palace for night duty, he climbed onto my imperial bed. And you didn't kill him, brother? Humph. The blade was already at his throat. He said an immortal appeared to him in a dream, teaching him flood control methods. And then tonight, that dance he did in the imperial study. I've never seen such a shameless person in my life. Haha. Send a shadow guard to Jiangzhou. Keep an eye on them. And keep them alive. Don't let those local idiots get them killed. Understood, brother. Bro, we didn't get the silver. The court allocated 300,000 taels. Dad skimmed 100,000 off the top. Then the Ministry of Revenue deducted 30,000, claiming it was transfer loss. Of the remaining 80,000, the Ministry of Works took 40,000, claiming it was equipment depreciation reserve. The Jiangzhou prefect was the worst. He just straight up intercepted 50,000. His excuse, local administrative coordination fee. With this little money, materials, labor, transport, any link gets squeezed, and the whole project grinds to a halt. And I signed a military pledge. If the money runs out and the project fails, I'm the one taking the fall. Bro, you go do the survey first. I'll figure out the money situation. Taoji, go buy paper, ink, brushes, and inkstone. Yes, miss. What are you going to write? A letter home. Dad's a grand chancellor. He's definitely not just for show. Besides, who's better at squeezing money than our dad? Master, it's an urgent letter from the young miss, sent from Jiangzhou. Taoji said the young miss was crying as she wrote it. My precious daughter. How much has she been wronged? Fine. Fine, every single one of them, daring to be uglier in their greed than me, and they dare bully my little darling? Master, it's not even dawn yet. Change me into court robes. I'm going to the palace. Whoever dares cut off my children's income, I'll cut off their lifeline. Lord Gu, the office has been swamped with affairs. I failed to come welcome you in time. My deepest apologies. Lord Gu, regarding the flood control funds previously allocated, there was a small mix-up in the office's account handover. I personally settled it today, 120,000 taels, not a single coin short. Please do account, Lord Gu. Lord He, when I went to the office yesterday, your secretary said, the local administrative coordination fee is standard practice and non-refundable. Oh dear, look at this. What a terrible misunderstanding, family fighting family. The underlings didn't know better. I've already reprimanded them. The people of Jiangzhou are counting on you, my lord. If you need anything at all, the Jiangzhou prefectural office will fully cooperate. We wouldn't dare hesitate for a moment. Whoa, Dad's pretty quick on his feet. Looks like being a first-rank right grand chancellor has its perks. This bargain bin dad of ours loves hoarding money and has this much pull. That scheming emperor just lets our family leech off the state. There's got to be a reason, right? Bro, you focus on the flood control. I can finally go all out too. If you make ducks run every day, they'll run. If they can't run fast enough, get a dog to chase them. Is that so hard? Shopkeeper Chun, my duck's legs are getting skinny from all this running. Other people's ducks eat and get fat. Mine gets skinnier the more I raise them. Skinny is right. Ever had free-range mountain chicken? Fur meat is what makes it tasty. Sister, if you want to make money with the Puji haul, you gotta follow the rules. Alright, fine. I'll go home and get a dog. Dedicated to chasing ducks. Boss. Shopkeeper Chun is pretty strict about duck raising standards. Perfect, let's set a purchase price. Regular ducks, 20 won each. Premium ducks raised strictly to your standards. 50 won each. Boss, I have an idea. Why don't we cook the ducks ourselves? My guys know how to make braised duck and pressed salted duck. We make them into cooked food and sell them. Guaranteed to double our profits. I'm paying you to waste my money. And you're over here thinking about how to give me a full supply chain and double profits. Fine. Here's 500 taels. Put together a braising team. Standardize the process. You handle the rest. You got it, boss. Don't worry. Young miss. This getup doesn't look like your average assassin. Could it be? Did Prince Chi send you? Prince Chi's Shadow Guard, number 15. Prince Chi's Shadow Guard, number 10. We were ordered to keep an eye on the goose siblings, to make sure you don't die. That blunt, huh? Backups. Our master said after we got poisoned, our brains aren't what they used to be. Usually we're only good for backup duty. But they're short on hands this time, so we do in a pinch. Fine, whatever. Minghua, perfect timing. Help me think of what to get the Emperor for his birthday. Holy crap. Minghua, get over here. Someone's out to get us. What are they searching for? The dog you keep. Where's the dog? We'll go protect it. This literal-minded? Don't need to protect the dog. Just protect the two of us. Princey, why do you keep staring at me? My master's orders. I'm gonna keep my eyes locked on you. Even one glance missed would be a dereliction of duty. Haha, a human surveillance camera with facial recognition too. That's hilarious. Haha, ha ha ha. Wearing night clothes in broad daylight. An attention magnet this big. You're going out dressed like that? This outfit of mine is the standard issue duty uniform of the prince's estate. What about the auspicious hour? He left for the worksite with Lord Gu. Departed before dawn. Young miss. This place is way too desolate. Flooded year after year. No economic growth drivers. The people can't find work. The region can't generate GDP. This mess is perfect for me to throw money at. Miss Gu has peculiar taste. She favors barren, impoverished lands. Pujitang. That's the one in Jiangzhou City that takes in refugees and hands out ducklings, right? That's right. I'm Gu Minghua, the owner of Pujitang. Oh, so you're Boss Gu. Huh. You have a kind face, boss. Might I ask if you're related to Grand Chancellor Gu in the capital? Are you acquainted with the Chancellor, sir? Back then, I was just a poor scholar. My mother fell gravely ill. I had no choice but to give up the imperial exams. I copied books and sold writings to raise money for her treatment. Chancellor Gu had a physician cure my mother's illness, and he funded me to continue my studies for the exams. Chancellor Gu is a truly great benefactor. A great benefactor. My old man who embezzled 800 million, hid the money so well even dogs can't find it. That miserly cheap dad of mine, using his dirty money to help poor scholars. Boss, might I ask, what business brings you here? Lord Joe, I'd like to buy all the abandoned land along the river in your county. Every plot, field, old site, and storefront. I'll take as much as you have. What do you plan to do with this land, boss? Build a commercial street. Once the land is secured, Pujitang will recruit locals from the county to work in the workshops. Really? Excellent. Boss, you're a saint. Zhang Shui, bring the land registry and an abacus. Come with me to show Boss Gu around. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, ha ha ha. Lord Joe, I'll take all of this land. All of it. Great, great, great. Zhang Shuli. Quick, calculate it right here. Hey, Miss Gu. That comes to 14,500 taels. Round it up, 15,000 taels. Deal. The young miss spends money like water, snapping up wasteland left and right, just to fill her empty, clever little days. Remaining mission time, 5 days. Remaining mission funds, 68,000 taels of silver. There are also 2 more counties nearby, Baihe, and Lu Qiao. Plus Shirbuji and Yin Xiaoqi burning through money like crazy. This sum should finally be spent. Gujitang's current known roster. 1 unlucky scholar, 1 broke student, 1 thief. The young Mrs. Taste is truly baffling. Congratulations, host. Stage mission complete. Spend 120,000 taels within 1 month. Reward granted. View future headline. 1 use. Holy crap. That's 1 juicy scandal. Xuerin absolutely cannot die. Bro, you're the only one who can stir things up at the longevity banquet. As long as you make sure His Majesty doesn't eat or drink the whole time. This round is winnable. I might not even get to see the Emperor's face. How am I supposed to keep him from eating or drinking? I have an idea, bro. After you present your gift this time, you'll definitely get a reward. Knowing how your system usually operates. Stop. He's a dense straight guy. And Huang Jiaojiao is too. Don't tell me you want me to go seduce him. Bro, saving 1 life is better than building a 7-story pagoda. This is 100,000 lives we're talking about. Fine. Your big bro will throw himself on the grenade. Alright? Current palace intrigue mission. Personally craft a birthday gift for the Emperor. Remaining mission time, 3 days. You two have been at the estate a long time. Tell me, what is the Emperor like? His Majesty lacks for nothing. Miss, I know. Send a painting. The prince often sends His Majesty paintings. Every time, His Majesty studies them for days. He gets completely lost in them. Even forgets to review memorials. Painting? I can do that. I've even won awards for it. What award? I never heard about this. The Xianyang Kindergarten Future Star Award. Got a problem? Don't worry about it. Painting is my specialty. Easy as pie. The flood relief is just about wrapped up. Go wash up and get some sleep. We head back to the capital tomorrow. Forget it. He's just a nobody, a lowly 7th rank compiler. The Emperor definitely won't even look at it. Bah. Lord Gu is truly a devoted and pitiful man. Linley, you did a damn fine job in Jiangzhou this time. What did His Majesty say again? The superintendent has been faithful in his duties. I'm deeply gratified. Those old fogies have no choice but to eat their words now. Here, take it. 20,000 for you. Dad, where did you get this money? The underlings offered it up this morning. Comes to 50,000 taels in total. The censorate has eyes all over the capital. The Emperor wants the Gu family's heads. On a whim. This cheap dad of mine is cheerfully tying the noose around his own neck. Dad, don't accept any more money from now on. Warning. Host attempting to leak system mission detected. Violation will result in mission failure. Whole family pushing up daisies. Dad, when I was in Jiangzhou, I drew a fortune slip. It said this year, too much wealth will weigh you down. Bad for fortune and longevity. Dad, your health matters more than anything. So any new money you get should be kept safe with me. All right. My daughter's all grown up. She knows how to look after her old man. Take the remaining 10,000 taels. Mission funds, 50,000 taels of silver. Remaining mission time, 10 days. 50,000 taels? No problem. The problem is my dad's secret stash. Still has 800 million sitting in it. Doling it out bit by bit like this. When will it ever end? Goomingly, compiler of the Hamlin Academy, offers congratulations on the Emperor's birthday. What gift? A painting by my own hand. Registered in the records. Sensational mission complete. Create a birthday gift for the Emperor by hand and present it. Reward obtained. Skill selection, Tier 1. You're back. Did it go smoothly? You should have seen the face on that Ministry of Rights clerk when he unrolled my painting. The look on his face. Shock. Absolute shock. Well, mission accomplished. That's what matters. Hurry, check the reward first. This system is absolutely insane. I'll pick the protective armor. Physical defense is practical. Bro, calm down. You're just a lowly 7th rank compiler. At the birthday banquet, you might not even get close enough to see the Emperor's face. And even if you did, how exactly do you stop an Emperor from eating and drinking? So you need to pick the charm skill. Bro, if Schwerin dies, the epidemic prevention plan is gone. 2 months later, the plague breaks out. 100,000 people. 7. Congratulations, host. You have obtained the skill. Wishing host success in winning the emperor's favor and sharing a blissful night. Piss off. Could Consort Lay be planning to make a move at the birthday banquet? I need to warn the emperor in advance. I wanna. $1,000-year-old blood coral centerpiece. 100 luminous night pearls. Your Majesty. I hear that Compiler Gu of the Hamlin Academy painted a gift by hand. Quite thoughtful of him. All the civil and military officials sent gold and jade, but this one alone expresses himself through brush and ink. Why not take a look? Out of nowhere. Why is he calling on me? Since when does my precious son know how to paint? Bring it here. Compiler Gu, step forward. Explain this painting. Your Majesty, this painting is called 10,000 Horses in Full Gallop. Where are the horses? They've galloped past. Ha ha ha. Well, a 10,000 horses in full gallop with real artistic flair. This might be the closest I'll ever get to the Emperor. If not now, using a scheme, then when? Everything rides on this moment. Heart-stopping charm skill, activate. Compiler Gu, your painting is rather unique. Thank you for your appreciation, Your Majesty. The charm skill actually works. Within a day, I could do whatever I want with His Majesty. This subject has brewed peach blossom wine for 3 years. May Your Majesty's dragon body remain hale and hearty, and your blessings be long and unending. Here it comes, here it comes. The key plot point is here. This wine has the love goo poison in it, and Consort May is no pushover, without any evidence. How can a 7th-rank compiler like me stop her? I know. Stumbling into the imperial presence. I beg you to put down the sand in your hand. I open my mouth to sing, but my voice goes hoarse. Powdered face, robed in borrowed clothes of false pretense. Pity me, come sit beneath my seat. Just a mortal braving the wind, the moon, the flowers, the snow. Why is Compiler Gu singing this kind of tune at the birthday banquet? To compete for favor? Compiler Gu has a decent voice. I'm not in the mood for wine tonight, this wine. Set it aside for now. As Your Majesty commands. Even His Majesty appreciates it so much. My boy's made something of himself. Ha ha ha. Milady, what do we do now? What's the rush? Your Majesty, this osmanthus cake was made by my own hand. Light and not too sweet. Perfect for settling the stomach. The wine is blocked. But the osmanthus cake, the dishes, even the tea, any of them could be tampered with. To you, I love, love, love without end. I can love you every day, every month, every year, until forever. So we love, love, love tonight. No, I won't casually write and perform. Your Majesty, I had some snacks this evening. I'm not hungry right now. Clear it away. Your Majesty. Clear it. Damn it, that accursed goo. Could he be some kind of male fox spirit? Your Majesty, I have prepared a special birthday gift at the Hanfang Palace, one that only Your Majesty alone may appreciate. Would you grace the Hanfang Palace with your presence tonight? Holy crap, she's going straight for physical seduction. If the Emperor goes with her to that Hanfang banquet, the love goo will be planted on the spot. No, I have to steal the Emperor's night slot. Never again want to see you drowning your sorrows in the dead of night. Don't want other men to see your allure. You should know this breaks my heart. Promise me you'll never wander in the dead of night again. Don't easily taste the flavor of indulgence. Do you know? Your Majesty. The gift at Hanfang Palace can be appreciated another day. The song's compiler Gu sang earlier sounded quite novel to me. I wonder which ancient text these lyrics come from. Your Majesty, I was recently managing flood relief in Jiangzhou and happened upon an ancient score, a DJ fragment. Do you come to the Imperial study tonight? I'd like to hear what other novel lyrics this fragment contains. His Majesty actually turned down Consort May and summoned a 7th-rank compiler to the Imperial study. Actually, my youngest son is pretty impressive too. Not only is my boy good at flood control, but his talent for singing his way into favor is remarkable. The Gu family's rise is within reach. I've been playing Palace Intrigue for 3 years, and I lose to a 7th-rank male compiler? A disgrace of epic proportions. I need to find a way to eliminate this favor-stealing male fox spirit. Send word to my family. Tell them tonight's plan failed. Your subject, Gu Mingli, pays respects to your Majesty. Rise. Compiler Gu, you sang to disrupt the banquet tonight. Block the wine, block the cake, block the person. What exactly is your intention? Your Majesty, I recently received a visitation from an immortal in my dreams. Tonight, your Majesty must not eat or drink carelessly, or your dragon body may be harmed, and regret will come too late. A visitation from an immortal? Which immortal? Bright light, blurry face. Probably a VIP member exclusive effect. Can the VIP effect get any more ridiculous? Go summon Shui Run, the director of the Imperial Medical Institute, and bring the wine and osmanthus cake consort may send tonight. As you command. Your Majesty, this is a Gu poison trigger. What Gu? The trigger used in the Miaojiang love Gu. This substance is colorless and odorless. Once ingested, it lures the Gu worm to follow the blood and crawl in on its own. If your Majesty had drunk this wine tonight and eaten this cake, investigate Consort May's maternal family. Everyone in the marquee of Cheng'en's household. Not one is to escape. Yes. Brother Gu, let's set aside your immortal's VIP effect for now. I'm rather curious. How many more strange songs you have in that head of yours? Sing another one for me. I'd rather not. Your Majesty, I have a request. My sister has been studying pharmacology quite deeply lately, and would like to learn some medical skills from Lord Shui. I only ask that Lord Shui, in his spare time, visit the Gu residence to offer some guidance. Granted. Your subject accepts. Souverain survived. The epidemic prevention plan is secured. And in 2 months, 100,000 lives. Finally, an extra layer of protection. People in the mansion don't walk by flying. Not from the mansion. This. Who are you? Here, to deliver gifts? Looking for death. Jianghu assassins. Ha ha ha. Go. Your kung fu's not that great. 52,000 in 10 days. We need a new way to burn money in the capital. Shui Run is safe. Medical supplies, personnel, everything's ready. Bro, for our grand plan, you sacrificed your dignity. Sis will remember this forever. Get lost. Better think about how to make Dad stop. The plague hasn't even hit yet. If he embezzles the prevention funds too, then we'll really be a joke. Bro, stopping his hands is harder than stopping his heart. We can scare him. Scare him how? Play ghost tricks. Here's the plan. Tonight at midnight, while Dad's burning incense and praying, Weihu and Isher dress as the black and white impermanents. I'll pretend to be his soul being taken. Let Dad see with his own eyes his son's soul being dragged away by the underworld envoys. Finally, the black and white impermanents leave one line. Those who embezzle disaster relief funds, their souls shall be taken. This woman really goes all out when screwing over her own dad. Great idea, miss. That sounds so fun. Can't the parrot play the soul? Me and the young master play the black and white impermanence. That's way more impressive. You think Dad would feel anything if he saw Yiwu's soul being taken? It has to be his real son. Gee, thanks. The Qing'an Marquis estate was sealed off. 37 chests of gold confiscated. All because of those goose siblings. They ruined my poison scheme. Go. Send word to those two useless assassins outside. If they can't wipe out the Goof family tonight, I'll pull their bones out one by one. The master has spoken. But a direct attack won't work. That guy in black at the Goo Mansion. His martial arts are way too freaky. Even together, we can't block a single move from him. We need another way. Got it. I've been watching these past 2 days. That old Goo man, every night, before bed, he burns incense and prays in his study. A full hour of praying. He believes in ghosts and gods to his core. So tonight, let's dress up as the black and white impermanence, go into his study and scare him to death. Brilliant. No blood. The coroner won't find anything either. Even if we run into that guy in black again, he can't exactly stop ghosts as if they were assassins, right? It's settled then. So, scary enough? Not bad. Tonight, let that old man see. See what it means when the underworld comes calling. God of wealth, great-grandfather. City God, please protect your humble servant. My daughter and son, keep them safe. And please keep the Emperor from eyeing my head. If my head really can't be saved, then at least protect the family fortune. Master. It's late. Time to rest. Norus, 3 more sticks of incense. Hold a peach branch and blow. We gotta max out the atmosphere. If you're really scared, just cry. So scary. Young master, even with your hair all messed up like this, you still can't hide your looks? Haha. Move out. Wait, someone's there. 2 people on the wall, they know Qinggong. In the middle of the night. Who's that board? Those 2 figures look exactly like Yiwu and Yishur. We've run into the real black and white impermanence. So that's what the real ones look like. The underworld has come for me. Mother, your son is unfilial. Tonight, we met the real impermanence. Holy crap, we actually ran into the real deal. Don't move. What if they're here for a shift change? And just take me along on a whim? So, you 2 are on duty too? Take care, you too. Ha ha ha. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. No one's standing in the corner. No one's behind me watching either. I'm the atmosphere crew. I can't chicken out. Ha ha, miss, that's terrifying. Ha ha ha. Is this real or fake? 4 esteemed officers. Don't you still have duties to attend to? All right. We're busy too. Then let's be on our way. All right. We all still have missions. Let's go. That was terrifying as hell. Let's go to the study and get the job done. The study's lights are out. Let's corner him in the bedroom. Hey. What a coincidence. Light the lantern. I think I hear someone crying. Go check if someone's there. Sure. Master, something's wrong. The back garden is haunted. 2 female ghosts. One with glowing green eyes chewing her hand. One with bloody tears all over her face. So terrifying. Innocence. Whatever ghost it is, let's get back inside first. RQ, go. I. Master, look. It's the black and white impermanence. Someone's stealing our gig. Let's go to. F4. Even the underworld runs shifts now? A master run? No, you can't take him. My son has never done anything wrong in his life. He's only 20. He hasn't even married yet. Me, as his father. Sure, I'm greedy for money, truly greedy. But I've never once been careless with my children. What are you standing there for? It's your line now. Hurry up and warn him. What was the line again? Oh no, this is bad, this is really bad. Ha ha ha. Your son, tonight we are taking him with us. Thief, hand over the silver now. Even underworld officers are doing robberies now. Is the underworld's budget that tight? Can you two be any less reliable? Keep improvising like this, and Dad's gonna think the underworld is affiliated with the bandit camp. Dad, the underworld has come. They said if our family embezzles the plague prevention and disaster relief funds, they'll lock away my soul and send it to hell for torture. Take me instead. My son didn't embezzle anything. No money to give. Just my life to take. Wait, what plague prevention? I didn't embezzle anything either. The silver is still in the Ministry of Revenue's vault. Not a single tael touched. Even the underworld needs evidence, right? How about this? You too. Tomorrow I'll have someone deliver a token of respect, 50,000 taels of silver. Your filial tribute comes to 50,000 taels of silver. It's settled then. Let's go. Father will take you home. Make your move. Yes. So you're just a little monster looking for death. There's a road to the human world, and you won't take it. The gates of hell are shut, yet you come barging in. My boy, you see, without money on hand, nothing gets done. Can't even grease the wheels in the underworld. Father needs to work harder. Embezzle more. Father, the underworld took the wicked away. This shows that good and evil in this world. The underworld has its own judgment. The disaster relief silver. Not a single tael can be touched. Promise me. Fine. Lose money, avoid trouble. Father promises you. Young miss. The master sent the steward to the city god temple at dawn. The steward said the estate was haunted last night. The master negotiated a price with the underworld envoy. This morning he took 6 workers, 2 cartloads of money chests. Went to pay the protection fee. 2 cartloads of money chests. They say it's 50,000 taels. Well, that's just wonderful. The amount hasn't been touched either. Hey, thanks to the master negotiating a protection fee with the envoy, our young master wasn't taken away, right? The master got up before dawn to personally supervise the workers folding paper ingots. He specifically ordered the finest gold foil paper. Said black and white impermanents are proper officers. Can't be sloppy. Gold foil paper, 500,000 taels. That's just burn offering money. Friendly reminder. Hell notes, paper money, paper ingots, and other non-physical currency do not count toward embezzled silver consumption. Host is advised not to entertain wishful thinking. My dad really is the master of spending little to do big things. Guess I'll just focus on building my charity hall. Young miss, this is the advisor the master assigned you. Lu Qinghe. From now on, when you spend, he'll keep the records. Lu greets the Gu boss. The prince instructed that if the boss needs accounting help, feel free to command me. Great. My yin-yang ledger hasn't even started, and corporate audit just parachuted in. Xiao Ju, you're ruthless. Fine, then I'll lose money right in front of you. Lose it with pride. Tao Ji, go to the broken tile alley south of the city. Oh my. The charity hall will serve free porridge and medicine. Shelter the helpless elderly. Right under the emperor's nose. The rot always festers at the base of the city walls. If a plague breaks out, this place becomes hell on earth. The bricks are old. Foundation's not waterlogged, so it's fine. Front yard sets up stalls for medicinal food. Backyard partitions off storage rooms. If the water quality passes, even better. Tao Ji, go fetch a broker to settle the accounts and transfer the deed. Boss, Lu will speak plainly. This broken tile alley doesn't even have a proper road. Opening a shop here. You don't plan on making money, do you? This old man's really asking if I'm planning to launder stolen goods, isn't he? Mr. Liu, you're only seeing the surface. Look at the direction of this alley. Enters from the southeast, exits to the northwest. The water mouth collects at the Kuan position. Kuan is earth, earth is the mother. Great virtue carries all things. Now look at the shop. Door faces due south, back against the north wall. South belongs to the Li trigram. Li is fire. Fire feeds earth. Earth feeds metal. This is called fire entering fire ground. The supreme layout for borrowing fire to refine medicine. In the next 10 years, if this place isn't suppressed by what element, the capital will face a great calamity. The boss knows divination and feng shui too? A little. Anyone can spout nonsense off the top of their head. As long as I can spend the money. I'm the #1 feng shui master in Dion. Young miss. This shop front used to be an oil shop. The owner skipped town and defaulted on debts. The landlord's an outer city landowner. 300 taels. Sell only, no rent. Finally something pricey. We could transfer the deed. Boss. The last transaction on Weihu Alley 3 years ago was the general store at the end of the alley, 2.5 bays, 92 taels. This year's market dropped 20%. 3 bays with a back courtyard, 130 taels at most. I wish he'd add another 200 taels. How am I supposed to complete my mission like this? Fine. 130 taels, transfer the deed. Boss. I know a few master masons. Solid craftsmanship. Fair prices. Please let me handle the renovations. I'll arrange the materials and labor as well. I guarantee I'll save you a considerable sum. Then I'll leave it to you, Mr. Liu. You're too kind, boss. Don't throw away those old bricks. Use them to build the flower bed borders later. Another big save. How much for this medicine cabinet? Second-hand from a failed pharmacy in the East City. Polish the lacquer, and it's as good as new. Original price was at least 50 taels. I snag a bargain for you, boss. This shelf. Discarded by the Imperial Medical Academy. Only cost 5 taels for delivery. This. Converted from an abandoned bed. 120 when total. Mr. Liu really knows how to stretch a budget. Mr. Liu, I'll hire some people to help out. No problem, right? Normal matters are naturally no. Boss. 600 laborers, 1 day's wages plus meals, 40 taels. A month is 1,200 taels. Can this pharmacy even turn a profit? Relax. The boat will straighten itself out at the bridge. Astragalus, 30,000 caddies. SEDUCE route, 50,000 caddies. Attractaloads, 20,000 caddies. All plague treatment formulas. Boss, are you trying to brew medicine for half the capital? Mr. Liu, have you forgotten? Stockpiling medicine stabilizes feng shui and boosts the wealth corner. Mr. Liu, look at this. Find me a tailor. Custom make a batch of clothes in this style. What is this? Nursing uniforms. Make 2,000 sets first. This. Let her do whatever she wants. As long as she's not just throwing money away. Don't stop her. That girl has something in her head. Let her spread her wings. I'll see to it right away. Stockpiled tens of thousands of caddies of medicine. Hired 600 workers. And ordered 2,000 sets of bizarre nursing uniforms. Call it extravagance. Yet there's absolutely no profit potential. I truly can't make sense of it, Your Highness. 600 laborers are digging ditches and cleaning the streets. Something the Ministry of Works and the Capital Prefecture couldn't do in decades. Let him do it. Interesting. Qinghe. Pick 10 reliable men from the retired Imperial Guards. Disguise them as guards and send them over. I want to see. What exactly is he preparing for? Mission time remaining, 1 day. Silver yet to spend, 600 taels. Almost done spending it. Just hoping more refugees show up, so I can lose more. Boss, you're finally here. We tested the red tangerine peel's efficacy. Ordinary coughs heal in 3 days. Consumption shows clear improvement in half a month. The results simply can't compare to the cough remedies on the market. Such a miraculous medicine exists. Good work. How much stock do we have now? 30,000 caddies. Good. Slow and steady. As long as we don't make a profit. Boss, this amount of stock. There are 4 more full warehouses behind this. How much did you say? 5 big warehouses. 150,000 caddies in total. Before I left, daily output was under 300 caddies. How did you make 150,000 caddies in 1 month? The boss treats everyone well. With wages that high, naturally, everyone's motivated. With nothing to do at night. Chung-Shi went ahead and kept processing on his own. Who told you to grind like this? There's really no need. The boss is most generous. May I ask what price you're setting for the citron peel? 1. Boss, you don't know. Clinics in the market are already offering 2 taels of gold for it. Thanks to our boss's keen vision. A true business prodigy. Following the boss. We're set for good days ahead. Haha. Trouble's brewing. At this rate, we're about to make serious money, sure budgie. Here, you've done well this month. So I'm giving you a more important job. Go take over the citron peel pharmacy on Powell Lane. Boss, you wanted to be head manager of the shop? You're meticulous in your work. With a new product launching, you're the perfect fit for manager. Sure budgie, now's the time to realize your true potential. Work hard. Someone like Xiao Lu is better suited for leading big teams, like this. The Jiangzhou Red Citron Peel division is yours to manage. Tech guy doing sales. Boss, this money-making strategy is genius. The boss's arrangement must have deep meaning. I'll do as you say. Here's the last 600 taels. Go to the kiln and order 20,000 bamboo cup holders. Brew the medicine according to the recipe. Fill the bamboo cups. Ready to drink the moment you get one. Mission complete. 50,000 taels of silver cleared. Reward dispensing. Future headline times 1 million stored. Let's go. Back to the city. System. Open future information. A Miaojianggu master. Last time at the longevity banquet, he was the one who supplied the love goo to Consort Mei. Consort Mei is infected. The emperor is on the verge of a breakdown. The palace is in panic. Every time we hit the headlines, it's family execution. We're used to it by now. The source is likely that old man from Yaojiang. The Marquis of Qingyan's family hoarded medicine, jacked up prices, and shifted the blame. They're not just killing our family. They're killing the entire capital, 100,000 people. That Miaojiang old man needs to be dealt with ASAP. But we can't just barge into the Marquis's estate to find him. We need to use someone else's blade. Whose blade? Prince Qi. I heard a mysterious Miaojianggu master has appeared in the capital recently. That old man not only carries goo worms, but a virus too. Is that so? A man who keeps snakes long-term should be easy to find, right? Who knows where he's hiding? I hope we can find him. Done. I'm begging you. Give me a normal mission for once. To prevent His Majesty from contracting the plague. By eating pastries made by Consort Mei, the host must personally prepare a meal for His Majesty to compete for imperial favor. So His Majesty loses all interest in Consort Mei's pastries. Bro, can you make pastries? You need to make something special. So the emperor won't touch Consort Mei's pastries. She makes pastries? Then I'll make a proper dish. Sichuan, Shandong, Yueyang cuisine. I've eaten takeout for over a decade. What dish haven't I seen? Worst case, I'll make scrambled eggs with tomatoes. Out of the pan in 3 minutes. Perfect color, aroma, and taste. Bro, the yong doesn't have tomatoes. Then caramelized sweet potatoes. No sweet potatoes either. Braised pork ribs. No soy sauce. What does this era even have? Flour, vinegar, salt, lamb, tofu, ginger. That's about it for the basics. That's it. That's all. Palace intrigue is way too hard. According to the future headline, in 3 days, Consort May will personally make a plate of pastries and send them to the imperial study. If the emperor eats them, he'll catch the plague. But I think I found a way in. Lord Gu, please be extremely careful with your words when you see His Majesty today. The heat these past days has been stifling. His Majesty is irritable. He hasn't had any appetite for days. In my humble opinion, His Majesty has been too diligent in governance lately. Sitting too long breeds stagnation. Qi and blood don't flow smoothly. You mean His Majesty isn't ill, but lacking activity? Exactly right. Bro, if that's the case, what if we get the Emperor to eat Hotpot? Freshly boiled, piping hot, totally doable. Spicy broth and clear soup base. Slow-simmered pork bone stock, with fresh mushrooms, veggies, fish, and tender tofu. The vibe and novelty factor go through the roof. The Emperor eats cold plates and lukewarm dishes every day. He's definitely never seen this kind of savage dining. The soul of Hotpot is the dipping sauce. Freshly stir-fried in ground sesame paste, with minced garlic, scallions, sesame oil, and aged vinegar. One bite of lamb slathered in sesame sauce. Who could stop? Great idea. But we can't get into the imperial kitchen, even if we served it. By the time the eunuchs finished the silver needle poison test and all the protocols, the bone broth would have gone cold and congealed. There'd be no point in boiling anything. Since palace rules make it impossible to eat there, then we trick the Emperor into leaving the palace for Hotpot. Haha. I'm going to design an immersive treasure hunt game. Set up layers of clues inside and outside the palace. Each puzzle solved rewards 1 page of an ancient manuscript. Lure the Emperor all the way to the finish line. Where's the finish line? Right when we've collected all the pages, we conveniently enjoy a steaming hot copper pot shabu-shabu. Solid plan, bro. But do you have the manuscript? Xiao Yi is cunning and paranoid. Ordinary things won't catch his eye. System, can you exchange something from the shop for me? A book the Emperor can't put down. Errand fee. 10 affinity points deducted. Deal. Exchange successful. Ancient manuscript. A book the Emperor can't put down, delivered. Ha, bro. This book's in the wrong genre, ha. System, are you messing with me? If there's any improper content in here, I'll tear it up right in front of you. After every page of text, there are incredibly brilliant annotations. Sharp angles. Every word cuts straight to the heart of imperial strategy and governance. Half of Analects rules the world. This thing is tailor-made for Xiao Yi. We're set. So your plan is to tear the Analects into pieces and hide them around the palace, making the Emperor chase it like a web serial, all the way to our place for Hotpot. Are you sure he won't just send people to arrest you and demand the full copy? He won't. Sure, Xiao Yi is a cold-faced emperor, but he's also a man. A man's a boy till he dies, and no boy can resist a treasure hunt. Bro, you're getting really good at palace intrigue. You're already psychoanalyzing the Emperor's inner world. You're one step closer to being the Emperor's top one. That phrasing sounds weird. My boy, you're planning to trick the Emperor into coming to our house for dinner in the middle of the night. Do you have some kind of thing with His Majesty? Some unspeakable grudge? Dad, this is called networking upward. Don't ask. No time to explain. Father is hosting a banquet tomorrow night. Your task is to be the host. Keep the Emperor well-fed and well-drunk. Enough. I've been in the official world for 20 years. Dealing with a young Emperor is second nature to me. Peach branches. Go to the West Market at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The immortal wood must be picked fresh today. Tofu must be the tender kind set with brine. 10 caddies of sesame, minced garlic. Scallions, aged vinegar. Sesame oil. Not a single one can be missing. Don't worry, young miss. I've already arranged for the steward to get the mutton. He's buying northern lamb from Lou the farmer at the West Market. My dear brothers, the imperial physicians say His Majesty's health suffers from prolonged sitting. He urgently needs to stretch his limbs. I've designed an immersive game plan, and I need your help. Sneak into the palace ahead of time and hide items at various designated locations. What game? How do you play? Lord Gu, you're so thoughtful. Could it be you've set your sights on His Majesty? Ahem. Just accompanying His Majesty to experience folk games. No other meaning. Humph. You say that, but you don't mean it. This needs to be reported to our master. Gu and Shan's little hobby isn't it a bit too twisted? I like to see this. How exactly do you plan to win over His Majesty? Saddle the horses. We're going to the palace. His Majesty's meal. Take it away. Your Majesty, Gu the compiler from the Hamlin Academy is here. Your servant, Gu Mingli. Paying respects to Your Majesty. How goes the flood relief in Jiangzhou? Reporting to Your Majesty. It's going smoothly. However, I requested an audience today to report on another matter. I encountered an immortal again. Oh no, Gu's about to pull another stunt. The immortal appeared in a dream, saying that scattered within the palace is a long-lost ancient emperor's governing manual, 12 fragments in total. Follow the clues, and the complete text can be obtained. Absurd. Nonsense. I'll take my leave. The fragments are left on your desk. If Your Majesty is interested, you may take a look. The immortal said, the governing secrets are only given to wise rulers. His Majesty didn't even dismiss him, and he just left on his own. A vessel with a fixed form is shaken by its contents. Only the formless can command all vessels without being misled by them. Sea Captain. Where is Xia? Quickly, go to the Hamlin Academy. Bring Gu the compiler back to me. Your Majesty, you summoned me back. What's the matter? Where is Xia? Reporting to Your Majesty, I do not know either. The immortal said, each fragment is hidden in a specific location. One must follow the clues and search for them personally. The clue to the second fragment is here. Are you trying to fool me? Damn, how do I respond to that? What do the palace intrigue novels say? Be subtle. Can't refuse directly. If Your Majesty likes it, I suppose I could fool you a little. Gu, you got some nerve. Your Majesty flatters me. I'm merely a bit straightforward. The immortal said this ancient manual can only be obtained by a wise ruler. It must be sought with sincerity in person. If someone is sent to search in your place, the words on the pages will vanish. Fine. Consider this a stroll. Gu's got something to him. The prince overthinks it. Besides my knowledge, I don't really have much else. Has His Majesty been bewitched? Whether it's bewitchment, I don't know. But His Majesty is clearly in high spirits. Gu's identity can no longer be judged by common sense. These two aren't in the palace tonight. You want to take me outside the palace? Your Majesty, this is a matter of mutual consent. If you don't like it, we don't go. The matter of immortal fate truly has nothing to do with me. Gu sure knows how to wash his hands of it. Fine, since the immortal always appears in your dreams. You lead the way. If the assembled ancient text turns out to be mediocre, then I'll send Gu back to the immortal for a nice long rest. Since Your Majesty trusts me so much, I'll have him appear in your dreams personally sometime. Haunt your dreams every night. Brother, your little brother is here with you. Why don't we take a trip outside the palace? Change into plain clothes. Incognito. Gu Mingli, you went through all this trouble just to invite me to your house. Raw meat, raw vegetables, a pot of boiling water. Lord Gu, are you planning to have me cook for myself? Your Majesty graces my humble home. I'm deeply honored. My son mentioned Your Majesty has been working hard on state affairs and hasn't been eating well. I dared not prepare lavish delicacies, only some home-style dishes to give Your Majesty a change of taste. Your Majesty, this is called a hotpot. The meat is sliced thin. Swish in the boiling broth a few times and it's done. Tender and juicy. Pure, unadulterated flavor. Your Majesty, this food hasn't been tested yet. The bone broth simmered for 8 hours. The lamb is northern lamb from Butcher Lu at the West Market. The mushrooms were picked by the Zhang family at the south of the city. The source of every ingredient can be traced. If Your Majesty is concerned, I'd be happy to taste it for poison. Aromatic. This Gu guy is truly an eye-opener. Daring to tease the Emperor like this. Enough. No need to taste it. Eat up, Your Majesty. This clueless fool doesn't even know how to serve him. Triggered. His Majesty's impromptu service request. Option 1. Personally serve His Majesty his meal. Affinity +5. Feed him? I can do that. Just pretend I'm taking care of a bettered impatient. Come on, open wide. Goomingly, you're quite the... What was that, Your Majesty? Quite the what? Quite the aroma. This fresh, steaming taste of everyday life. The Imperial kitchen could never make this. Another slice. Delicious, isn't it? Come on, open wide. Good boy. He dares to command His Majesty. Put it down. I'll do it myself. Eat up. Why are you looking at me? Not cooked yet. Swish it again. Your Majesty, try this wild matsutake mushroom. Just a quick boil in the broth is enough. It's all about the fresh, wild flavor. Gu has put real thought into this. Must have taken quite a while to prepare. Buffed. No trouble at all. Only took a day to prepare. Just a simple home-cooked meal. Your Majesty, this is the rest of the ancient text. The immortal instructed me to present it after the meal. Good thing he didn't hide them all, or I'd be searching until the cows come home. This is a book from a proper immortal. That was a good meal. Have the Imperial kitchen prepare a copper pot as well. I'm glad Your Majesty enjoyed it. Next time, I'll prepare a mushroom broth base for you. Gu really does care for His Majesty. Xiaodi, you scheming bastard. Since Lord Gu is so devoted, once the flood relief is complete, you shall serve at my side. I really am straight. My boy. Getting the current emperor to eat until he's stuffed at a minister's home. You're the first. And he wants you to serve at his side. You've truly caught the emperor's eye. Boundless prospects ahead. I don't know what's coming next. If we keep this up, my life is in danger. Your Majesty. Your Majesty has been busy all day. I personally brewed osmanthus honey syrup and made some pastries. Please have a taste, Your Majesty. No need. I've already dined. I'm quite full. Did Your Majesty dine outside? Whatever Your Majesty eats, I'll make it for you. No need. You don't have divine guidance. Where did Your Majesty dine tonight? Which vixen did you eat with? Go investigate. Send word to my family. The Emperor suspects me. Gu Dabai is investigating the Marquis's estate. Tell father to prepare. Find a way to silence those Gu father and son. Yes. Palace intrigue mission complete. The Emperor did not eat consort May's pastries tonight. Yiping's high-risk infection route has been blocked. Done. Reward dispensing. System matched optimal solution. Emergency supply. 84 disinfectant formula stored. 84 disinfectant. Sodium hypochlorite. Broad-spectrum sterilization. This is a game-changer for epidemic control. 10 times stronger than lime water. Raw material. Sodium chloride mineral vein. Host must locate it personally. No one else can do it. This map looks familiar. Once grain buds passes, the plague will break out. We need to get the raw materials ASAP. Bro, after we see Dr. Shue tomorrow, I'll go find the mine. You're coming with me. The target is here. But it's stuck at the border of 3 bandit camps. I am worried. The bandits' stronghold. Then we'll bring extra silver for protection. If we run into trouble. Lose money, avoid trouble, right? You're sure you want to bring a fortune into a bandit den? Of course. Business comes first. If I don't go to hell, who will? Master. A perfectly good pharmacy. Chosen in a corner, even a carriage can't reach. Clearly someone with no experience. Disinfectant vats soaked in lime water. A folk remedy, but extremely effective. Who exactly is this Miss Gu? Master. This pharmacy is interesting. You Lord Shui, right? I'm El Uchinga. The owner is in the back courtyard. I'll take you there. This one's a whiz with numbers. This shop is full of hidden talents. This layout. Even the Imperial Medical Academy can't match. I am impressed. Keep a close watch on the well. Check water quality twice daily, morning and evening. If you find it cloudy or foul-smelling, seal the well immediately. Add this to the duty regulations. Anyone who violates it is dismissed on the spot. Yes, boss. Boss, Lord Shui is here. Lord Shui, thank you for making the trip. Miss Gu, you're too kind. His Majesty has decreed, so I naturally comply. As you can see, my lord, I've opened a charity clinic, planning to offer affordable medical care to the people. I'd like you to take a look and give your opinion. Miss Gu, I have a question. Are you preventing an epidemic? My lord, since I'm running a charity clinic, of course I need to stock herbs for clearing heat and detoxifying. If we wait until disaster strikes to scramble, that's not treating the sick. That's collecting bodies. This object has a peculiar shape. What is it used for? This is called a mask. It prevents transmission through droplets. A small piece of cloth. With such power? The younger generation is formidable. I know you've researched epidemic prevention deeply, my lord. The reason I invited you here is to ask you to help build an epidemic response team for the clinic. The team will have 600 people in 3 divisions. Division 1 handles screening and quarantine. Division 2 handles herb preparation and distribution. Division 3 handles transport and aftermath. In the 7th year of Jiahe, when plague hit 6 prefectures in Huainan, you led the team and contained it in 1 month. Only you can teach us this. This girl actually understands what I did back then. Miss Gu, this is my apprentice Fong Henian, 23 years old, reserve medical officer. Great. I'll pay 5 taels of silver per month to have Dr. Fong on staff. With Miss Gu's trust, I will give it my all. The orientation of the isolation ward is wrong. If patients are placed here when the wind blows, all the miasma flows back into the main courtyard. This row of windows needs to be sealed. Change them to face south. Burn all leftover herb dregs daily. Never leave them overnight. Step 1. Triage and separate. Mild cases left, severe cases right. Suspected cases in the middle for observation. Move fast. Not bad. Turning epidemic drills into military exercises. Results far exceed expectations. All that's left is to wait for that moment. Boss, the pharmacy's been open half a month. Not a single customer. We're bleeding money. No worries, manager, sure. We're building momentum for a big push. The pricier, the classier. Show the flaws openly. Scare off the customers. Let them make their own choice. I understand now. Sure, Budgie, the man who ran 50 shops out of business. Legendary. The more you lose, the happier I am. Oh, this is the place. The owner's quite a character. Actually opening a shop in this dump. I told you. Who's gonna buy medicine in this godforsaken place? You insisted on coming. The pricier, the classier. Show the flaws openly. Scare off the customers. Gentlemen, our goods are far too expensive. You probably can't afford them. I suggest you leave now. Holy crap. Sure, Budgie really is the man who took down 50 shops. That money-wasting talent is pure natural. What did you just say? Hey, you dare look down on me? Can't afford it? Then get lost. Humph. Do either of you gentlemen have a cough? Our tangerine peel is a precious herb specifically for coughs. 1 tael of gold per caddy. The price is truly steep, since you're both healthy. There's no need to spend so much on medicine. Who says I can't buy tangerine peel without being sick? Humph. Show off. Humph. You. Manager, give me 10 caddies. 10 caddies? That's nothing. Give me 20, 30, 40, 50. Stop. Stop. Fine. 50 caddies each. Shop hand pack the medicine. 2 distinguished guests. 50 caddies each. Hurry. 2 absolute idiots. Do you people just throw money around like that? Little lady, only precious herbs at 1 or 2 taels of gold a caddy are worthy of the Zheng family. Exactly. Our pharmacy never stocks cheap goods. The two gentlemen said they'll test the effects at home. If it truly works wonders, they'll bring friends for bulk purchases. We're going to be rich. Raise the price. Raise it. Jack it up hard. For tails. 8 tails. 12 tails. Do these rich people have holes in their heads? Tangerine peel is already up to 20 taels a caddy, and they're scrambling to buy it. Good news. Dr. Shui and Physician Fong are offering free consultations. The tangerine peel is a smash hit. It's selling like crazy. Good news. Word of the capital's success has spread. The Jiangzhou branch morale is soaring. Yin Xiaolu is leading the charge on overtime. Orders are already booked through next spring. Net profit, 97,000 taels. The bribes my father took? They don't even add up to this fraction. What a sin. Mr. Liu, I want to give the staff their bonuses. Boss, it's not a festival or a special occasion. Why the sudden bonuses? Mr. Liu, think about it. If I worked you like a beast of burden, and everything you nearly killed yourself hauling back, the grain, the goods, all went into my pockets, while I ate and drank like a king, and you got nothing, would you be okay with that? That question really tests one's humanity. But honestly, yeah, I'd be a bit resentful. Now look at Weihu. He follows us every day, through wind and rain. All he gets to do is hold that broken sword, standing guard like a wooden post, surrounded by endless loneliness and solitude. So, just because we're making big money, he doesn't deserve a generous bonus. To soothe his battered soul? Boss, you're truly kind-hearted. Then what do you think? How much should we give? Total bonuses to be distributed, 31,000 taels of silver. Remaining monthly net profit after deductions, 66,600 taels. How is there still this much? Mr. Liu, you must pay taxes at the highest rate, according to the Yong law. If you short me even 1 copper coin, I'll hold you personally responsible. Io, my precious daughter is home. Father heard from the accountant that your tangerine peel is netting 100,000 taels a month. My little Yuer is so capable. Father, this is the first big sum your daughter is gifting you. 50,000 taels of silver. For you to spend. Spend it however you like. Yuer, you're giving your father money to spend? My Yuer has really made something of herself. Father, your daughter has discovered a new project. The initial investment needs at least 200,000 taels. Yuer, are you asking your father for money? Father, come with me. Take 200,000 taels yourself. This is only part of your father's hidden stash. Treasuries of this size. Your father has over 20 more. New mission issued. Mission objective. Spend 210,000 taels of silver within 2 months. Failure penalty. Execution of the entire family. Next month is when the capital's plague fully erupts. This damn wilderness. When do I have time to go find money-burning projects? No, I have to go to that bandit den. The more silver I bring, the better. Young master, where are we headed today? Today we're going into the mountains. To find a mining vein. Young master, this pastry is delicious. Yishi. Don't forget the rules. One must live with clarity. Don't create suffering for yourself. Don't force hardship where there is none. Gu Bianxiu seems to have taken a liking to Yishur. He wants to force his way in. There are 2 paths into the mountains. The north slope is longer but flat. The south valley is shorter, but the road is rough, and it passes through the outskirts of the first stronghold, marked as high risk. We take the south valley. Are you serious? We're in a hurry. Why is this road getting quieter and quieter? You sure what's wrong? There's an ambush in the woods. 5 people, plus 5 more, and another 5. Can't you just say 15? You in the carriage. Smart move. Toss out your valuables and no one gets hurt. Ha ha ha. Or leave your lives behind. That works too. We've waited and waited. Finally, you've arrived. Miss, should I kill them? Don't you dare. Huh? Miss, have you never seen bandits before? I've never seen live ones, actually. You rob people for money, right? Right? What's your max combat capability for robbing? Wait, what? What do you mean? Your track record isn't good enough to rob us. Of course it is. Look at your gear. Look at your weapons. Clearly unprofessional. You lot, come here. Let's have a chat. Miss. They're bandits. I know. I'm handling business. Are you the chief? What's your name? How many people in your stronghold? The brothers all call me Old Ma. I'm the second in command. The chief caught an illness last month and passed away. The gray merchants down the mountain won't extend credit. The brothers have been starving for half a month. We couldn't take it anymore. So we came down to block the pass. Old Ma, you can rob me if you want. But your method is way too amateur. My carriage carries at most 100 or so taels of loose silver. Split among your dozens of men. It's gone after one meal. You know what kidnapping is? You know what ransom demands are? What? Look at me. I'm the daughter of an official family. Now look at the one in the carriage. That figure, that face, clearly loaded. With our status alone, we're worth at least 200,000 taels, right? 200,000 taels. That could feed our stronghold for 100 years. Are you serious? Yes. Write a letter and send it to the Gu residence. State the ransom amount. Deliver it within 3 days, or we kill the hostages. Silver arrives, we release them. Simple as that. We don't know how to write. If you want to grow your operation, how can you not know how to write? To the esteemed master of the Gu residence, your beloved daughter and son are currently being hosted at our stronghold. Within 3 days, deliver 200,000 taels of ransom to the designated location at the mountain's base. If you fail to arrive in time, you bear the consequences. What's your stronghold called? Blackstone Cliff. Too rustic. From now on, call it my Tiger Stronghold. And you're not Old Ma anymore. From now on, you're Mountain Bear. The nickname Bear too. Now that's fierce. My Tiger Stronghold's Mountain Bear. The name really is fierce. Benefactor, on behalf of the brothers, thank you. Stop kowtowing. Hurry up and send your fastest brother to deliver that letter. The sooner, the better. Yes. Miss, you even tamed the mountain bandits. Amazing. I didn't tame them. This is a business partnership. Oomph. It's getting dark. Benefactor, why not stay at the stronghold for the night? Let's go. Miss, are we really being kidnapped? Relax. All under heaven buzz with the pursuit of profit. They won't cross the god of wealth. That doesn't sound reassuring at all. Master, something terrible happened. The young master and the eldest miss have been kidnapped. What? I understand now. This is the new money-making project Yuera mentioned. To keep the censorate from investigating money laundering, she deliberately wrote in code, go to the vault and withdraw 200,000 taels in banknotes. Old master, you're really going to pay? Isn't this a kidnapping? Shouldn't we report it to the authorities? Report to the authorities? For what? It's just a bandit kidnapping, isn't it? Making such a fuss. Is this the Gu family teaming up with bandits to launder money? Or is it more interesting that the Gu siblings went to rob the bandits? Send the order. Mobilize 100 cavalry from the elite camp. Leave the city immediately for Mount Taeng to rescue them. Saddle the horses. I'll go myself. Brothers, we're finally rich. Inventory depleted. 200,000 taels of silver. Mission balance. 10,000 taels of silver. Excellent. Finally, someone's willing to spend money for me. Miss, people are coming up the mountain. My father's men? No, not the army. About 100 riders. They're flying the banner of the Capital Guard. The Capital Guard is Prince Chi's territory. Xiao Zhu came himself. Officers. Soldiers. Ha ha ha. We're doomed. The Imperial Court's men are here. Brothers, run. Run where? There's a cliff behind us. The Prince of Chi came personally. He must have guessed where the 200,000 taels came from. I need to come up with a plausible story. Otherwise, the entire Gu family is in trouble. Here's your silver back. Please, don't link us to this. We're legitimate bandits. We only go after money, not lives. By all rights, we shouldn't be wiped out. Right. The ransom note was yours. Please just take and go. We don't want it anymore. Current pending spending balance, 210,000 taels. These useless fools. I finally managed to spend that money, and they just give back like that? You think returning the silver will save you? You think the soldiers are here for the silver? Huh. They're not after the ransom. They're after me. Open the door. Their surrender pose is more practiced than their ransom note writing. This is... Bosku. Your Highness. I heard Bosku was taken by bandits. Ransom of 200,000 taels of silver. Your Highness, this money isn't a ransom. It's an investment. I have a new project. I plan to hire them as workers. Invest in what kind of work? Mining. Your Highness, please look. An immortal gave me a treasure map. Your Highness, there's a specialer here. It can be refined into disinfectant. Its potency is over 10 times that of lime water. Opening the mine and setting up equipment requires a lot of manpower. These men have lived in the mountains for years. They know the terrain and can handle hardship. That's why I hired them and pay them wages. Fine, but does hiring 100 or so workers really need 200,000 taels? Naturally, it wouldn't use it all up. So, Bosku, what do you plan to do with the rest? I was thinking of formalizing their toll collection. As the saying goes, if you want to get rich, build a road first. I want to build a road here. A highway to prosperity. The original 70-li journey takes 4 hours. On this highway, it would only take an hour and a half. Flat and smooth. Only carriages allowed. And no slower than 10 li per incense stick. Once the road is built, we split the profits with the government, half and half. Highway to prosperity. Never heard of it. Opening a pharmacy, building a charity hall, searching for or in the mountains, and now building a highway. This girl's mind works with more method than those ministers in the court. You say they're goose people, but in the end, they are bandits. I came with troops. I can't just turn a blind eye. Your Highness, they were just collecting road tolls. How does that make them bandits? We're just a group of toll collectors who allowed them to collect tolls. Did the government approve it? Your Highness, isn't that why I'm here with this money? To help my workers surrender the fees they collected to the national treasury? If you want to get rich, build a road first. Build a road, fill the treasury. The treasury is empty. My imperial brother has had a headache over this for years. If this path truly works, mining or to make disinfectant, building roads and collecting tolls. 2 businesses combined. How you plan to build this road? For the specifics, you'd have to ask my brother. What's up? Bro, build a cement road. Can you do it? No problem. Your Highness, look. The main road from the capital to the Mount Taihang foothills is 70 li in total length. I plan to level the surface with rammed earth and gravel, then pave it with cement. 2 lanes with drainage ditches on both sides. A rest pavilion every 10 li. Toll booths at both ends. His thinking is extremely clear. How come those idiots at the Ministry of Works couldn't come up with this? The cost of building the road is all on you? Rest assured, Your Highness. It's all on us. Toll revenue split 50-50. A win-win. Sound good. But regarding the disinfectant, I'll need to verify the finished product before I consider it done. If it's a front, I'll settle this account differently. Deal. Bosku, your business acumen. I've witnessed it firsthand. In the future, you might consider becoming a royal merchant. In Gubianxiu. It's rare for His Majesty to appreciate someone. He's appointing you to serve in the imperial court. This is going to drain the Gu family dry. God, it's good to be alive. MHM. Young miss, you're the most amazing person I've ever met in my life. Were you serious about hiring us? Serious. 2 taels a month per person, room and board included. No more robbing from now on. Half of you will mine. Half will build the road. Good work gets bonuses. Paid at the end of the month. Never late. 2 taels a month? That's what a city restaurant manager makes. Chief, from now on, we all answer to you. Chief is mighty. Hey, don't call me Chief. We might get mistaken for bandits again and wiped out. I'm your boss. Listen up, everyone. From now on, the young miss is our boss. We're all employed people now. Anyone who dares call us bandits will have to answer to me. Starting today, we're the Highway Division of the Puji Hall. Highway Division. Great name, great name. Follow the boss. Looks like there's a stream up ahead. The water is white. Contains sodium chloride. Pretty high concentration. This is the place. Dig a collection pool. Set up simple distillation stoves. Separate the sodium, the drinking water. Need a lot of manpower and firewood. Bro, can we set up a few more distillation stoves? What's your target output? The capital's demand is a few hundred jars at most. 2 stoves are enough. Then let's build 4. Alright, fine. The copper pipes need to be forged in the city and brought up. At least 2,000 taels. Good. We have the sodium solution. Still need the manganese sand from the formula as a catalyst. Where am I supposed to find those heavy black rocks? Heavy black rocks? There's a cave on the back mountain. It's full of those dark, heavy rocks. It really is manganese. Activated. Use large stones for the stove foundation. Dig the condensation pool a bit deeper. Up to standard. We start tomorrow. Dig the condensation pool a bit deeper. Once it meets the standard, we start tomorrow. All the stoves are now in full production. Target, 100 jars per day. Priority, send 200 jars back to the old capital for Prince Chi's inspection. The young master is skilled in both letters and martial arts. He's a scholar. He needs 3 breaths to lift a single rock. That hardly counts as martial. Then he's skilled in both letters and letters. Miss, you've spent nearly 10,000 taels in just 10 days. Only 10,000 taels? Keep spending. Don't worry about the silver. Silver doesn't breed little silvers. Miss, someone's here from Medicine Hall. Says Dr. Fong sent him. Within the capital and several surrounding counties, cases of cough illness are surging. High fever that won't break, coughing blood. This is no ordinary sickness. Please return to the capital immediately to decide what to do. The mission checkpoint has arrived. The epidemic has broken out. Taoji, pack up. We're going back to the capital. Boss. Dr. Fong is waiting for you in the back courtyard. You're back. It started 8 days ago. High fever, dry cough, coughing blood, shortness of breath. Extremely contagious. 2 of our workers have already collapsed. No time to waste. Starting today, everyone in the back courtyard of Qiantang must wear a mask. No mask, no entry through the charity hall doors. This isn't a common disaster. This is a plague. All that medicine you stockpiled before, you were waiting for this day. Imperial Physician Shui, the Emperor's safety is the top priority. Protect the palace first. Citywide defense comes second. Very well. I shall return to the palace and report to His Majesty. The most urgent matter now is whether Shuirun can get the Emperor to deploy him. This hard battle has begun. Director Shui, His Majesty is in a meeting. No disturbances unless it's urgent. Urgent. How urgent? Delay 1 hour. And 10,000 people in the capital could die. Imperial Physician Shui, why aren't you at the medical institute? Instead of barging into the imperial study, your subject has urgent matters to report. Within the capital and several surrounding counties, a large number of cough illness cases have appeared in the past half-month. Symptoms are highly consistent. Today, I personally visited the civilian charity halls to verify. This is a plague. Are you certain? I'm certain. 20 years ago, I suppressed a plague in Huainan. The pulse and symptoms of these patients are extremely similar to the Huainan outbreak. Brother, Chunwei was just about to report something related to this. The censorate found that Miaojiang Goom master in the western part of the city. But by the time they found him, he was already dead. Cause of death, severe consumption. The corpse had large amounts of dried black bloodstains around the mouth and nose. His lungs were likely completely rotted. Are you saying this plague was brought in by this Miaojiang man? Miaojiang is full of miasma and pestilence. The goo master carried goo poison, intending harm against your majesty. The goo poison never found its mark, but the plague on his body spread instead. At the end of the previous dynasty, a great plague struck the capital. 120,000 people died in 3 months. Refugees rose up everywhere. The dynasty's very foundation was shaken. I will not repeat that mistake. Shuirun, regarding the plague, how do you plan to handle it? Your subject dares to suggest. First, your majesty and all palace attendants should wear these. This is called a mask, made of multiple layers of fine cotton, with a medicinal herb layer inside. It blocks airborne droplets, preventing plague vapors from entering the body. Where do these come from? Made by the textile workshop of Prime Minister Gu's eldest daughter. Gu Debai's daughter? Yes. Brother, that Gu girl opened a charity hall in the southern part of the city a while back. Stockpiled tens of thousands of caddies of epidemic prevention herbs. Hired commoners from the entire street to form an epidemic prevention team. That shabby tile alley used to be filthy and stinking. Now it's cleaner than the front steps of the capital prefecture. All of this was done before the epidemic even appeared. You mean, before any outbreak? She had already prepared for epidemic prevention in advance. The way these Gu siblings operate is too hard to read. Gu Mingli intercepted consort Mei 3 times at the longevity banquet and uncovered the love Gu. Now Gu Mingwe has prepared a full set of epidemic supplies in advance. If you call that coincidence, it's a little too coincidental. Gu Debai and Shini raised them for 20 years, yet produced such monstrously capable children. Su Ring. Your subject is here. I hereby appoint you Chief Epidemic Prevention Officer. The Medical Institute answers to your command. The capital prefecture, the 5-city military command, and Shuntian Prefecture will fully cooperate. Your subject accepts the decree. That epidemic prevention team at the Gu Girls Charity Hall. Are you familiar with them? Very. I helped draft the zoning and quarantine protocols. 600 people trained for over half a month. Orders flow, commands execute. They work like a charm. Send the decree. Use them. The Gu siblings truly are heavenly sent benefactors. Without their advanced preparations, tonight the palace would be a sleepless house of panic. Your Majesty made a decisive call. I shall not fail that trust. This is urgent. Run it straight to old Master Gu's hands. Full city deployment. Yes. The first step of epidemic prevention is finally done. Sure, Buji, how many masks total in the warehouse? 53,221. Su Wan's been working through the night. She can deliver another 5,000 by tomorrow morning. Not enough. The capital plus surrounding towns has a permanent population of 300,000. We need at least 100,000 as a baseline. Yes, boss. Iwu, I need you to make a trip. Go find Prince Chi. Boss is a saint. Imperial Physician Shui. The Charity Hall's quarantine zone has 3 levels. Mild cases, suspected observation, and severe cases. Each zone is separated by lime lines. Personnel are absolutely forbidden from crossing zones. Violators get thrown out immediately. The back courtyard currently holds 47 patients. 8 of them severe. 3 new cases last night. The rate of new cases is accelerating. So we don't have time to dawdle. How many masks have arrived? Suwon's working through the night. She can deliver another 3,000 before noon today. How many days will that last? Depends on how we use them. If we give them away free, they'll be gone in 3 days at most. Production can't keep up after that. If the supply chain breaks, that's worse. That is indeed a thorny problem. So we don't give them away free. 1 coin each. Sold under the Medical Institute's name. Selling masks during an epidemic? If word of this gets out, won't the people curse us behind our backs? Imperial Physician Shui, you've practiced medicine for 30 years. You understand human nature better than I do. People don't cherish what's free. They pick it up in the morning and throw it away in the afternoon because it's stuffy. Believe me, the Medical Institute once gave out free medicine packs in a disaster zone. Half of them were taken home, hoarded, and grew mold. Never used. This girl has seen straight through human nature. But something you paid for. even if it's just 1 coin. People won't bear to throw it away. 1 coin for something that saves your life. Everyone can afford it. No one thinks it's too expensive. Fine, we'll do it your way. All proceeds go to epidemic prevention expenses. Accounts open to the public. Boss has a bodhisattva's heart. After this plague passes, I will certainly report your merits to His Majesty. No. Please don't report anything. I'm just trying to keep the Goof family alive, so the Emperor doesn't chop our heads off. I just want to survive. Miss, the Disinfectant has arrived. First batch, 200 jars. Hauled all the way down from Weihu stronghold. Got jostled quite a bit on the road, but the seals are all intact. That's the Disinfectant you mentioned. 10 times more effective than lime water at killing pathogens. Good stuff, a miracle cure. But relying on us to spray it ourselves won't cover the whole city. Miss, the Master's reply is here. The capital garrison troops are already deployed. 200 jars of disinfectant split into 4 groups, spraying along the 4 main streets and alleyways with the soldiers. Priority zone, wells, public latrines, markets, and crowded neighborhood gates. Girl, if you'd been born a man, you'd probably be Prime Minister by now. Prime Minister sounds exhausting. I just want to be a proper merchant and make some real money. This girl, born into the right Chancellor's household. Why is she so fixated on business? Oh well, to each their own. Gujitong's free herbal remedy. Drink it to soothe coughs and clear phlegm. Free for all patients seeking treatment. Next. If not for the Goose siblings preparing in advance, the capital city would never be in the relatively stable state it's in now. Gu Mingwei, how many more surprises are you hiding? Where the soldiers spraying? Could be poison? In past dynasties during plagues, the authorities would round up the sick and burn them. Shut the door. Don't let it touch you. It from Pujitang. That place south of the city. It kills the plague. Don't be scared, everyone. Line up 1 coin each. Limit 10 per person. Did you hear? The deputy director of the Imperial Medical Academy is personally stationed south of the city, using exactly these Pujitang masks. 1 coin to save your life. Really? 1 coin is that cheap? If I'm lying, I'm a dog. Look at those patrol soldiers and hall's workers. Every single one has one. Nobody's caught the plague. This is a life-saving treasure, bought for 1 coin. Can't let it get dirty. This preventative medicine Fong Henian prescribed is so bitter it could send you to the afterlife. No way I'm drinking it. Miss, Dr. Fong said you have to drink it. Cough, 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 15. You're a dedicated little deathbringer, aren't you? Miss, something's happened. Some commoners, from who knows where, hauled over a big wooden plaque and set it up outside our hall's door. What does the plaque say? Bodhisattva saves the world. Calamity and evil all dispelled. Move it along quick now. We're the Bodhisattva's attendants. We must not tarnish Pujitang's reputation. Yes, boss. Tea's ready. Did you hear? That boss Gu is the right Chancellor's daughter. The Chancellor's estate produced a great philanthropist. Great philanthropist? Huh, that's a Bodhisattva reincarnated. 1 coin masks. She's selling them at a loss. My cousin works at the textile workshop. She told me herself. Old John next door was at the hall. 3 days of treatment, and he was bouncing around. Came home and set up a memorial tablet. Inscribed, Long Life Tablet for Boss Gu of Pujitang. Wow. Tell him to take that tablet down. I'm still alive. I don't need a long life tablet yet. Boss, it's not just old Zhang's family. Every household on Paua Alley has one. And also what? They didn't just enshrine you. Chancellor Gu and the young master got enshrined too, all neat and proper. That's really unnecessary. Our family's still fighting to survive. How are we already enshrined in the streets like we've ascended to heaven? Aya! 12 more in the mild ward hit the target. Stabilized 8 in the severe ward. One took a turn for the worse. I adjusted the prescription. We'll see how tonight goes. Good work. The outbreak is finally under control. I'll give you a big bonus later. Sigh. This employee is so hard to manage. An imperial decree has arrived. Urgent summons for Gu Bianxiu to return to the capital. Isn't my brother in Jiangzhou wrapping up the flood control work? Probably the emperor's afraid he'll die out there. Ha ha ha. The emperor's exact words. If Bianxiu stays out in the provinces, the immortals would have to travel a long way for his nightly dreams. That's a grave disrespect. SEDUCE. Never mind the court officials. Even the immortals would do a double-take hearing that. My brother just moved one step closer to being the emperor's top one. Gu Bianxiu grinds ink quite well. Even pressure. Perfect consistency. Far better than that last little eunuch who tended the inkstone. Thank you for the compliment, Eunuch Liu. Comparing me to a little eunuch. I am truly overwhelmed. I heard Jiangzhou has changed a lot. Really? I hadn't heard. Lots of wealthy merchants are flocking to Jiangzhou. After your dike was completed, both banks of the river are bustling. Someone even wrote a poem about it. It's spread all over the capital. Why do you love listening to storytelling so much? Presuming on my favor. Gu Bianxiu, this is presuming on my favor. The dike is quite impressive. And that high-speed road your sister built. I heard the road-building method was taught by you. That method wasn't my idea, Your Majesty. It was passed down to me by the war god in a dream. It's time to close the net on the Marquis of Cheng'en's estate too. I'm thinking of going on an incognito inspection tour in a few days. A trip to Jiangzhou. You'll accompany me. Yes, Your Majesty. The Marquis of Cheng'en conspired with the enemy, embezzled military funds, and secretly colluded with the southern tribes. Principal offenders, beheaded. Accessories, exiled. Consort, May conspired with Miao poison users to assassinate loyal officials. Stripped of her title. Transferred to the clan court. Your Majesty, please spare me. The court allocated 200,000 taels for epidemic relief. But the person in charge is our dad. The emperor called me back to the capital and put dad in charge of disaster relief. Is this trust or fishing for a trap? The future headlines said. He embezzles 100,000 this time. Ugh. In a few days, the emperor is going to Jiangzhou on an incognito tour, and I'm to accompany him. Perfect. I need to go to Jiangzhou too. I've set up a big operation there. I need to check on it. 2 months to spend 200,000 taels. Future headlines access. Unlocked in 10 days. The emperor goes on his routine incognito tour. While visiting the Peach Blossom Spring in Jiangzhou, the Pei family sets up an ambush in advance. At the Peach Blossom Spring waters in Fanzhou, a noble lady accidentally falls into the water and is rescued by the emperor's attendant guard. The woman invites the emperor to a family banquet, slips a drug into the wine, and uses the imperial air in her womb to enter the palace, becoming the Pei family's hidden pawn. The Pei family. 3 months after the Pei woman enters the palace, she allies with the censorate to accuse our dad of land grabbing and embezzlement. The chancellor is thrown in prison. The Gu estate is confiscated. That woman must not get near the emperor. Cut off this thread. And half their chess pieces are dead. Palace intrigue mission issued. Mission name. Unreadable Imperial Heart. Mission objective. During the emperor's tour of Jiangzhou, attract and maintain the emperor's attention on you. Completion reward. Mystery. Choose one of 3. Failure penalty. The Gu family is investigated and seized. Gu Dabai is executed. Do I even have standing in the emperor's eyes? It needs work. Bro, on this trip to Jiangzhou, you absolutely must stick close to the emperor. Don't leave his side for a second. You're the emperor's romance blocker. You have to cut off that rotten love interest. Got it. To save our father's head, I'll give it everything I've got.